Hi, welcome everybody to another episode of the Warmup here. I'm with the crew again, once again, for another week of hot topics for the YouTube crowd, man. Say what's up, man, to the crowd.
Hey, what's up,
What's up?
everybody? It's your boy
Alright,
Consistent. How y'all
cons-
doing?
consistent. And then we have KFRL, man. Welcome back, man. We haven't seen you in a minute, man. What's
Yeah, man,
new,
it's been a
man?
while. It's
Haven't
been a
seen
while.
you. What's going on? How's everything?
Everything's good now. Back on it, doing what I gotta do. Back at work, taking some time off, relaxing, resting, re-energized, good to go.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yes,
What's
And
up, man? Welcome back.
sir.
most hated on. Hey, who's hating on you though?
I want to know that too.
Hey, what's that new kid, Chris, man?
Oof.
Yeah.
New
New
Chris, who
new kid
this?
Chris. I only know new Chris who
Mm,
this. I only know that person.
mm.
So
Hey, that's who it is, man. Hey,
Say, are
hey,
you trying
whatever
to
you call it, man. It's
are you
still a
trying to say
hater.
that? Are you trying to say the old Chris was humble?
I mean, I was humble,
Bro,
man,
I
but
would never
see,
say anything like that in my life.
I've been
Wow.
humble, man. All 2020 makes you humble, man.
Okay.
So,
I think
That's
it worked the
true.
opposite for you, man.
alright, and this is a show, man, where we just talk about sports, black culture, and everything in between. Feel free to subscribe and follow, share, tell a friend, and tell a friend if you like
Like,
it. If you dislike it, tell us why. Dislike it, and then tell us why. If you like it, and then also if you can tell us why. We do enjoy the comments. Uh, be sure to also follow as you can on the social media mediums. So let's get to it, man. Let's first thing is we're gonna touch on is the state of the black quarterback, and we got a lot of
Mm.
quarterbacks, man. So usually it's more so along the lines of like, oh man, there's four quarterbacks. Why there's so few? But now we got like a plethora of them, man. We
yeah.
have a good number of them. So let's just go down. What we're gonna do? We're just gonna go down each quarterback, and then we're gonna grade them individually. We're gonna give them our reason why. Most hated on is probably gonna hate on a lot of them. And then yeah, we'll just see where we are, man. So let's start off with Cam Newton.
Why you on the list?
Why
The man playing.
start off with
One, he
Cam
playing.
Newton, the
Nah, this
That
is just
shit
a
is
joke
black.
from our
main.
pre-show. Just a joke from our pre-show. Cam
So
Newton. Cam Newton. I'll start this one off. I was kind of hopeful for him this season. I felt like he kind of got slighted with that not even kind of, but he got slighted with that contract he got. Being a former MVP. Looked like he came out the gate doing well. Hit a little slump, but it seems like he's on the course correct right now. So I'm hopeful for him. For the time being, I'll have him over here at a B.
at a B, B,
B
At
minus,
a
B
maybe.
B.
minus. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
I'm with
okay.
you. I'm with you. I'm gonna just rock with consistent on that because that hit a lot of the points that I saw too for this year. Really had high hopes. I was hoping to see big things, and I was a little disappointed, how things turned out with, especially with the record that they have right now. But yes, it looks like course is correcting right now, and let's see. Hopefully, the rest of the season goes as it should. And yeah, B minus. I wouldn't give him a B plus or anything. He still got a ways to go.
Okay, okay, okay. Look at this guy. He's counting. He's counting. Are you counting the touchdowns, interceptions?
The interceptions.
Interceptions.
I'm counting the interceptions, right? So we're giving this cat a B minus. I love Cam. Cam did this thing. He took the Panthers to the Super Bowl, right? He's Superman. But
Mhm.
nah, this is the Superman we got after Batman destroyed him, right? Seven touchdowns. I mean, seven interceptions, man. And
More
out of this
interceptions than touchdowns.
list, he has the lowest QBR. The lowest QBR. That's like, I don't know who made the QBR. Somebody smarter than me, right? But ESPN posts that Joker. So you telling me that a 55.6 cat is like a B rating, dude? Why? I'm just curious.
I mean, there's other things he does besides his QBR. He also has the rushing touchdowns on there,
Oh, the
and
way he
there's
does
other
this.
and there's other
Just throw it
and,
away.
and there's other great quarterbacks on this list that have had high interceptions for the season. Russell
Man,
Exactly.
Wilson.
Exactly.
So
I'm coming off of the win on the Jets, and I know
yeah.
the Jets ain't doing that well, so it wasn't something to be surprised about.
Mhm.
But that game was looking like it was about to be a
Mhm.
loss, and
Yeah.
the way he turned it around and executed in that fourth quarter, that's where the B minus coming from. If you're asking me where it's coming from, it's coming
Mhm.
from that turning
Yeah.
point of him executing, using clock management, timeout
Mhm.
management, and squeeze the game out the last few seconds. Is like, all right, let's see that again. Like repeat, rinse and repeat.
I think those are great points because I feel like you got to get back to the basics. Like all the stats, the QBRs, number of interceptions are great, but at the end of the day, you want to win the game. And
I got you,
showing
man.
that you're capable of doing that. That's good.
I hear your points, man. And Kev, I love you, man. But before you said that statement, you said, "I know the Jets ain't about nothing," and then you went on to talk about.
I had to put a disclaimer out there because I want to make it seem like it's some triumph.
You don't control
like
who's
giant,
in front of you, bro.
Exactly. But even within that, every game, you got to take every game. So every opponent you take seriously. So
it matters,
yeah. Like you said, it wasn't looking right, and he course corrected them to come back for the win. So
yeah. So what's your score? What's your grade? Most hated on? Who you gonna hate on today? You starting off strong with this hate. Who you hating on today?
I'm not hating on Cam. I love Cam.
What's the grade,
I don't know what's going on with Cam. Right now, I gotta give him a D.
A D?
Wow.
Okay.
I gotta give him a D.
All right,
What is wrong with a D?
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up a point.
Okay, hold on. We gotta fix
it.
We gotta fix this. We gotta fix this though. Before we move forward, what is the scale? Is the scale against other black quarterbacks?
No.
Or
this is
it's against.
independent.
Okay, so out of all the quarterbacks that we have putting on jerseys today, you got Cam Newton as a D.
You got him and Blaine Gabbert.
So okay, that's a good consistent. That's a good question, man. So my scale was out of all the I want to say starting quarterbacks for Cam, even though we're gonna get a point in this list where that's irrelevant. But all the starter quarterbacks, I'm gonna give Cam a D, man, because Belichick had to pull him against the Niners. Was it the Niners?
I don't remember what team, but I know what you're talking about. It was a game where it just wasn't looking good. They had to pull him out.
It wasn't clicking. Yeah.
And he recovered. That's why I gave him the B-. Like if not for him coming back and kind of fixing some of those issues, granted not against a great team like Kev brought up, but he's getting that confidence back, and we see what he works with.
Cool. I mean, I've never heard this guy starting off hot with he's just a D. Okay, I would see. So this is my thing. I was gonna give him a C. Based off his
plus
record.
or minus.
Based off his record and his. There's a couple of games where he was just looking like hot garbage post-COVID. The Jets was a gimme, and even then he was missing some passes and key throws he should have made. He did have that fumble against the Bills to kind of put him in position to tie the game. But you know what? After what Kev and Consistent said, I'm gonna move it up to like a B-, because he doesn't have anyone to throw the ball to. He barely has a defense. They are all on vacation, citing COVID reasons. So it's basically just Cam and a bunch of like second-rate players, people coming off of the training team, the training squad. All right, like if you can name me anyone on the offensive team besides Edelman, who's also injured, and Cam on the offensive side, then I will probably keep it at C. But I'm sure none of y'all could name anyone consistently on the offensive side. So I'm gonna go B because he doesn't have much work with it. It's kind of grading on the curve. I would have went with C, but I'm gonna go with like a B-. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So I see most hated on is already starting off in the bad position. Let me give you a chance to redeem yourself. We're gonna move on to Dak Prescott. You've heard of him, right? Cowboys quarterback.
Yeah, I can redeem himself.
Can you provide a score for him? I know it's limited amount of time.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Let us know what you think.
I love the fact that you said a limited amount of time because his stats are still better than Cam's, right? And Cam, he's still playing, right? But I digress. We're moving on. So that
that's a good point. No, it's a very valid point.
That's valid.
It's a valid point. 5 games.
But that Dallas team on paper also has a lot more weapons. They have one of the best running backs. They have some receivers to work with.
A respectable defense.
Yeah, so
it doesn't look that good right now, though.
No, I think the team has had a terrible season, and that's when Dak was there, they weren't having a great season. And then he went out, and it's just like, even though they were still number one, because that whole
Exactly.
conference is just trash. It's still
Exactly.
still wasn't convalescent into everything. So
what's your score, man? Go ahead, give us what you feel about Dak. What you gonna grade him as?
So tying into consistent points, right? That you see what the Cowboys were like a playoff team. Will we agree? When the season started with that
should have
playing?
been on paper, yeah. Talent wise, yes.
Talent wise,
Absolutely.
even when he was playing, right?
Yeah,
Also
absolutely.
the NFC East. We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
How bad they were.
No, but
They're
even if
garbage.
you took that team, put them somewhere else with the talent they had on paper, yes, they would be a playoff team.
On paper.
Put them on the conference they're in. Definitely, they were going to go to the playoffs. You would think.
Yeah.
You would think.
Yeah.
So with that, I got to look at it and see what they had on paper. Everybody else is still there. You took one piece out, and now that as new Chris who this said they garbage, right?
Well, this is with the piece they were already doing terribly.
They're only 2-1 with
Prescott.
Dak.
They were
2-1.
Yeah, so 3 games, 2-1. That's respectable. That's not bad,
I guess.
right?
I guess.
I don't know who they lost. So I don't know who that one team was, but just to save everything else, I gotta give Prescott a B plus.
B plus. Okay. Well,
I'd probably give him an A, but due to limited footage, limited time.
Okay.
B plus.
Yeah,
that's my rating for
it. He was doing pretty well.
Well, you saved yourself on that one, because man, that Cam Newton one. Well, you bombed that test. So good job.
I'm just saying, Cam, he's still playing, and he still has less yards, less touchdowns, and the worst QBR than Prescott. But I digress.
Yeah. Okay. I remember that. Thank you. Kev, you got something you want to put in
Yeah.
on it?
I don't have any points to lay out, but yeah, I'm gonna give him a B plus too. I didn't really see him when he was playing this season. Unfortunately, I missed the early games, but yeah, from the stats wise, he was doing pretty well. He was on a good track, touchdown wise, four interceptions, doing pretty well. So yeah, I'll rock with that B plus. I definitely say he was performing better than how Cam is right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay. Consistent. You
I
consistent.
give him like a B plus, just because
Okay.
the weapons he had, they weren't. From what I saw when he was on there, they weren't doing as well as I thought they should be.
I feel you.
I feel like they should be out here doing what you see Patty Mahomes doing, what you see some of these other teams, like they should have just been like out here just cleaning up.
I feel you, man. That's a good. I'm okay with that, man. B's across the board. I'm gonna give him an A.
Okay.
You know why I give him an A? You know
Why?
why I'm giving him an A?
The people want to know.
They are 2-1 with Dak on the field. How many wins have they had since?
Zero.
They went from number 1 in the division for the trash teams to almost bottom of the barrel for the trash teams. And there's only one person that they've lost. Andy Dalton can't do it. The other rookie quarterback can't do it. Although he's looking way better than Andy Dalton in this case. And again, he's had more passing yards in the fourth quarter than every subsequent quarterback on the Dallas Cowboys right now this season. I'm okay with that. And he came back and beat that despicable team of the Atlanta Falcons when they were up by like 21 points, and he led that comeback. So look, I'm gonna give him an A because now he's showing his value. We know how the Cowboys are without him, and so you can by extraction see how valuable he is. I'm gonna give him an A.
Good points.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That's not. Yeah,
That plus minus is ridiculous.
Can't argue against that.
Cool.
That brings us to our next guy. How we feel about Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson. Oh man, I'll go first, man. I know y'all probably ain't gonna like this one, man.
Go ahead.
You know what? Like Deshaun Watson is in a difficult situation. He lost his main go-to guy, DeAndre Hopkins. But he still had Will Fuller. He still had Willie Snead. He still has the defense. He still has Duke Johnson, David Johnson. And, like, what's their record? Like, no one's even talking about them.
2-7 or something. Like
It's not even
pretty
close
bad.
to like
Yeah.
a respectable. I'm going to give him a C plus. I don't know
Oh.
why. I don't know why he's having such a hard time with the rest of the receivers. I don't know if it's the organization. And the thing is that I like Deshaun Watson. I think he's a really good quarterback. I think he's probably one of the better quarterbacks, like probably top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. As far as talent, man, but I can't. I don't know what's going on, and I unfortunately he has to be dinged for it. So I'm gonna give him.
Is it him? Is it him?
I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's the coach. I don't know if it's just him and the receivers are on the same page. But Will Fuller's been there for a while. So you telling me that because DeAndre Hopkins just happens to be traded, all of a sudden you forgot how to do routes? You lose that camaraderie that you had the quarterback.
Well, didn't they get a new
Forgot to do
coach though?
routes.
Because Bill was fired, right? O'Brien was fired, right?
And that could be it too. If it's a new coach, it could be a different scheme, all that stuff. But
I don't know about that, but I mean, like, I will say, granted, the quarterback position, when you're not winning games and it's your offense is lacking, it has to fall on the quarterback. I see that, like, put the blame where it takes, but I was looking, it says it's fifth straight game throwing 300 or more total yards. Like, he's throwing it. To say he forgot how to do routes, I think that's kind of unfair. He's throwing it. He's putting up a lot of yards.
Yeah.
He's out there. Maybe they're just not getting as many touchdowns as they need to win the games, but he's definitely putting up the yardage.
Yeah.
So it seems like he's just like on a bad. The team's not doing great. Yeah, maybe the O-line.
The team is not doing
maybe the
great.
red zone.
Seemed like he was getting sacked. I think he got hit like 5 times the last game or something like that. So he's getting sacked. There's a lot going on, but I'll go ahead and give him a B- just because of that. Like, I feel like talent wise is there, whatever's going on, and I will get to this with another quarterback. Sometimes it's like, what's going on with the team?
Yeah, I feel. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
I'm with you on that.
And to answer your question, yeah, they fired O'Brien, and guess who their coach is now? They have Romeo Crennel.
I've heard the name,
yeah,
but I don't remember any positive things coming from that name.
Well, no one will blame you because there's no positive things that come up from him. Coach. So that answer is correct. He's an amazing assistant coach only under Belichick. He was previously the coach of the Browns from 05 to 08, and he got canned. So he hasn't shown.
To be fair, a lot of coaches that were coaching the Browns got canned. To be fair,
dang.
Facts.
So you're saying it's probably he's a product of the coaching right now, more so than anything. Is what you're trying to say?
New system changes last minute, young quarterback. It has an effect, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. So what grade would you give him? A B minus?
Nah,
C.
At the end of the day, I still can't raise him up to a B.
Okay.
You know what?
You get Cam a C, so you get Cam a D. Sorry.
No. He's not a D. He's not a D. I'm gonna give him a C plus.
His record right now looking like a D.
Yeah.
But
his record looking sad.
And you gotta give it to the quarterback, give it to the head coach.
Yeah.
I mean, he lost his main target. We talked about that.
Yeah.
New head coach in Romeo Crennel hasn't shown us anything in his previous stop. And to consistent point, it's hard to win in Cleveland, man. It's hard to win in Cleveland.
Hey, man. Baker Mayfield doing all right.
We see what happens.
This is a whole new. First of all, this is a whole new Cleveland team, and even with all the talent they accrued, they had a very disappointing season last season.
But what about
having Odell Beckham, having new coach, having Baker Mayfield? I think they're just an average team this season right now. I don't know what's the
record. They doing all right. They doing all right.
They're not.
Why do you laugh when you say that though?
They're not the 1-win Browns of yesteryear or no wins. They had no wins, right?
No, they won some games. Why can't I smile? It's just a smile.
It seems like you relishing in
Just
the
smile
failure
and
of the
talk about the
team.
Browns in a good way, man. All those ingredients together it's not a good product.
I don't understand.
Speaking
Oh,
of not a
smile.
good product,
Smiling
what
is
about Dwayne
contagious.
Haskins?
Hold on.
He said, I ain't trying
You
to
Cam,
changed
move
my
on
light
from
on
the.
that
hold
one.
on.
You changed
Cam
my
didn't even
light.
put his input in on Deshaun Watson. Hey, he's just
Oh
skipping.
man, yeah, we could jump, but yeah, I'll give him a B plus though. I'll put him a little bit above Cam right now, just because he's actually like touchdowns are happening right now.
Okay.
They're actually scoring, and from what I can tell, a lot of Cam games are pretty low scoring. Although some of the losses were also pretty close as well. But I'm comparing it to that because I want to keep the curve going. And
Okay.
in comparison to Cam, I'm gonna put him a little bit above Cam and give him that B plus.
Okay. All right, consistent man. Go ahead, lean into that Dwayne Haskins. You seem like you was ready.
Oh no, I just thought it was a good segue. I haven't seen much of him, so which is already a problem. Haven't heard too much about him. Haven't seen too much.
Yeah, he only played in October, man. Like I'm sorry, late September.
So
October he got relieved.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man. So
and we still talking about him. Well, you already know. We talked about this beforehand.
yeah.
I don't want to be hitting on anybody. So like, let's move on.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him a W for withdrawal.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Incomplete.
Really? Hold on. A W.
Incomplete.
Hold on. This is
I'm gonna give my eye. I'm gonna
question
give my
mark.
eye. I'm gonna give my incomplete. So
Okay,
we got
incomplete. I like
W-I,
incomplete.
question mark.
This
Yeah.
dude said a question mark. Hold on, man.
Just
Can
put
I,
all the one. We got a W, we got an I, we got a question mark. What you giving?
we got a whiff.
Yo,
And a
is
question
he a
mark.
quarterback? Is he a quarterback? Like
Yes.
Is he on a,
Yes.
Oh.
He's thrown 3 touchdowns, four interceptions. But
I had him on a practice squad. My bad.
he's had 13 sacks though. So I'm just saying, maybe
Ooh.
maybe he just got tired of getting hit. Y'all don't
When's
know.
the last time they had a successful quarterback?
Who? Washington?
Mm-hmm.
The Washington
RG,
team.
Robert Griffith III.
And we seen how they treated him.
Maybe it's a curse. You treat black people
so.
bad, it come back to you, man, as a curse. Your team is cursed for 100 years. I don't know.
I don't know. They're still living pretty good right now, so I'm still waiting for that curse to come all the way.
Hey, man. It's a big ship. It takes a long time to turn that thing. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna give him an F, man. Yeah, he had the opportunity. He had the starting job. He lost the starting job to Kyle Allen because he couldn't produce. Kyle Allen has a concussion. They decided to go to Alex Smith,
Wow.
third string quarterback. It was like, hey man, we're gonna try this guy out. I think Kyle Allen's out again, and they went out again, or at least for the foreseeable future, and they didn't call Dwayne, man. Dwayne Wayne.
Hold on, man.
Dwayne Wayne didn't get the call, man. He got relegated to bench duty. So
I gotta answer this text message, man. This is Coach Rivera asking me if I'm free for this Sunday.
But I mean, between all the sacks you talked about and concussions, that sound like an O-line issue.
Yeah. It could be just the whole thing. Hey man, if they calling you most hated on, it's probably that's the way you throw passes on the basketball court.
Bruh,
I don't know, man.
I thought, I deliver you like nice dimes, man. You just don't deliver.
I don't know. The bar for dimes on this call, because I said I put dimes out there and I just got like a lot of this.
Yo.
They said if you're not magic, don't even use that word.
Oh,
Yo,
no,
you know what? On Wednesday, I'm passing every single time, man. I'm setting my team up for the
No, you're not.
It's not about passing. You gotta
The delivery.
I'ma set 'em up.
Making it to
He said
I'm gonna set
dimes,
him up.
man. He said every so many times, man.
I'm gonna set them up. They're gonna call me Mr. Dime.
I've seen so many passes you threw that was a foot taller than the person you were trying to give it to.
Wow.
And then be like, oh man, my bad.
He's trying to keep it out of reach. You know what I mean? He's trying to keep it out of reach.
Chris,
I like
thought you were taller. I thought you were taller, man.
You think
sit
everyone
tall when
taller?
you
You
sit
think
down.
everyone taller than your passes?
You sit tall when you sit down, man. It threw me off.
I sit. Okay.
A long torso. He
I
got,
don't know what
man.
that means, man. All right,
Sitting
man.
on a
Let's,
stack of books.
all right, man. Let's move
Who we got?
on,
Who else?
man.
Who else we got? Who else we got?
Kyler Murray, man, the
All
second
right.
year out of I forget what college he is, but
Oklahoma,
quarterback.
man.
Oklahoma, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's out here killing it with the Cardinals, man. Let me go with Kev, man. What's your take on this?
I mean, like you said, man, he's killing it. Oklahoma. I'm a fan of Oklahoma. I'm a fan of Alabama. I like those teams. They're very much football. This dude out there playing, man.
Give it
I'm
to
gonna say
him.
A. I'm gonna say A. A. I was
A.
gonna say A minus. I'm gonna say A. Yeah.
I'm with you on that. I think I'm gonna give him an A too.
Two A's? Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead. Mills hating on because that was the person you was gonna start a franchise with. You gotta be an A plus, right?
Yeah.
You know he's an A, man. You know he's an A.
He's an
More than
Off the
that.
top. Yeah,
He's
man.
an
You know he's an A. Yeah.
Ah, man. Okay.
I mean, I know you're gonna give him some soft, man. You gave
You,
Cam
Chris,
a-
what's the
a
grade?
C.
Dang, what should I do, man? Cause, so this is the thing, man.
Chris, be thoughtful though. Think about it, Chris. Think about it.
He has some. His athleticism is off the charts. Like I've seen this dude juke linebackers on route to the end zone, and it looks so easy for him. And I feel like the linebacker just went and he went to a different time zone and then came back. Like that's how much he was faked out. But then I also see this guy go through progressions and dudes wide open and he just totally miss him. Like he don't even throw him the way because he just didn't see the guy was open. So maybe that's just because he's still young. He's still figuring it out, man. I'll give him somewhere between a B. I'll give him an A minus. Is it okay? I can't give him an A minus.
That's A minus. We would take.
Yeah.
The
A
committee
minus.
would take an A minus.
Yeah, as a quarterback, because I'm looking at it and it's like he has 8 rushing touchdowns and 543 rushing yards.
Yeah.
Great
Mm.
legs, but
He's-
what is he doing? Throwing the ball. He
Yeah,
doesn't have
yeah.
as many yards per game as some of the others. Average catch after the yard and all these other things. Like
Mm. But
And
this was his second year, right? This is his second
it's
year.
the second year.
that's part of the
Yeah.
reason I gave him an A. Like,
That's part of the reason he gives
Yeah.
it too.
yeah,
He's balling right now.
And
Like,
he's
that's-
been given the reins. Like he doesn't
Mhm.
have to, because the Russell Wilson had a chance to rely on the defense, to a large extent, and the running game to a large extent before he became more comfortable. So,
Facts.
oh man, yeah.
And Prescott had a running game.
Prescott
Yeah.
had a defense, an offensive line, a running game.
yeah, Elliott.
Yeah, so I'll give him. I mean, he's not bad, man. I'll put him on my starting lineup. Probably second string, but yeah. Okay.
Franchise, Mr. Franchise.
Russell Wilson. Some people don't like him because how he portrayed his blackness, but
Oh, wow.
other folks just appreciate.
We are
his-
not a monolith, Chris.
You sound real guilty right there, man. You sound real
Whoa,
suspicious.
I said we're not a monolith. What you talking about?
Okay. You're the one who want to speak out.
I'm just saying we come in all shades of black, baby.
Oh, okay. All right, man.
Yeah, we do.
Most hated on. What's your ruling for Big
Hey,
Russ?
Russell is not even on the chart, man. He shouldn't even be involved with the Cams and the Haskins of this list, man. Russell's in a whole nother stratosphere.
You were saying
Like,
that?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I
we
said
You
that.
just came off of Kyler Murray, though. Like that's your boy. Like you just barely even give him
And
any.
you
hype.
didn't even want to
just
start a
like,
franchise with him. You want to start a franchise with Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
that's
looking
the,
at age.
That's
I'm
that's
looking
looking
at
at
age
age.
too, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking at age too.
yeah,
But this one I'm looking at right now,
yep.
right? And Russell's the man, yo. Russell is the man. He has
Hot-handed.
less weapons than Pat Mahomes, Patty Mayonnaise, man. And he's still making it happen, man. I think he got robbed a couple of MVP candidacies. So with that, I'm giving Russell, dude, he's the Rhodes Scholar. That's my grade.
That is
A
it.
plus, man.
Is
Yeah,
A
that-
plus.
Is that a letter?
yeah like,
A plus.
Plus,
Su-
plus.
Summa cum laude.
I gave him cum laude.
Yes.
All of the cum laudes.
All of the loudies, man. He gets all of them.
And now you don't want to give them all of them. You don't want the old laudies.
All right. Yeah, man. I'm really the same, man. Russell Wilson.
A
leading
plus for me
MVP.
too. I don't know if that's across the board.
it is across the board. Like
Oh,
Yeah, A
shoot.
plus.
I actually watch his game, so I know his play. so I can speak more about him. And I see how the dude works, man. Under pressure is like shining. Like, yeah, man.
Okay.
He be slipping out. This dude is great, man. He's doing good things out there.
Okay.
Solid
I
things.
think that's the first time we all agree on the same. I mean, minus Kyler, I guess. If you take away the minus from mine, that's the second time we've kind of agreed on on across the board, man. So, that's good. That's really quick. Colin Kaepernick. Y'all want to talk about Colin, or y'all want to move on?
Come on, man.
Colin Kaepernick.
Come
He's a
on,
black
man.
quarterback.
I love
Come
Colin.
on,
Oh,
man. We all
okay,
love.
okay.
We love
All right.
Colin. We love what he
He's a great
stood for.
activist.
We
He's
love.
a
We
great
love what he
activist.
kneeled for. He a great activist, but he not on. They
Hey,
ain't my
I
dude
Colin.
to
want that
change.
Colin,
jersey.
I'm
I
gonna
do
give
want
you.
that jersey.
Colin, I'm gonna give you an A+, man. I don't know about these other black people out here. I support black activists, so yeah, man, I'm gonna let you know.
Did you donate?
Huh?
Did you donate to the Know Your Rights?
I just donated right there with my time.
So you know
So-
your rights. Yeah, man. You gotta donate, man. Don't just talk about it, man.
So
Thank you.
Cool. All right, well, let's move on to people who are actually making stats in the NFL, man. And Lamar Jackson.
Where we
Consistent.
going next with that one? I was disappointed, bro. I was really excited last season. Lamar Jackson, I think he didn't end up winning. Well, he did win MVP
He
last
won
season,
MVP
right?
last
He
year.
won MVP last season. He was great. I actually had him in fantasy that year. I don't know what's going on. I was really excited to see the game between him and Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes was commanding the team. Everything was clicking. There was a lot of frustration going on during that game for the Ravens side. I don't know if the O-line ain't right. There was like missed timings on the snap. It just seems like a lot of just dysfunction. Things not clicking the same way that you see these other teams have improved. That team is actually on a decline, and I can't put my finger on why it is. But ultimately, like we talked about before, on offense, the buck stops with the quarterback. So I'm gonna give him a B-.
B-. All right, B-. Most hated on. Who you hating? Are you hating on him tonight?
You know what?
Or you gonna?
I hear the stats, man. I mean, they're using Lamar like the Patriots use Cam. Like Lamar has like almost 1,000 rushing yards, and as consistent said, this is week what, like 9, week 10.
Yeah.
Almost got 1,000 rushing yards, man. That's insane. I don't know how many rushing TDs he has. I got 12 here. I don't know how many of those are rushing.
I don't know, man. Those are Russian. Yeah.
So I checked something out, right? Because we talked about he had an MVP season last year. He was kind of exposed in the playoffs. But what I forgot was that he's on the cover of Madden.
Madden curse.
Exactly, man. So because of that, I'm gonna give him a bump and give him a B+.
Really?
Because of the Madden curse,
Madden
man. I seen it
curse.
happen
Hey,
to
beating the
Vic.
curse.
I was gonna go with the B+. I was gonna go with B++, mainly because the team, their record is still pretty decent. So on a whole, although he individually isn't balling out, they're still putting up the W's.
It's a good team. It's just like something is not clicking. You can sense something is just like something was there last season that's not here now, and you can't put a finger on it. That's what's frustrating me.
Yeah, I don't feel
But
the
he's
same.
not turning the ball over, man. He only has 4 interceptions. That's like
correct.
That's a whole I don't know, a couple of bus loads less than Cam Newton. So he's doing pretty good.
This is the thing. As a top tier team with the Baltimore Ravens being in competition for the Super Bowl, and you not having to be able to beat your top 2 rivals, which is A, the Chiefs, and B, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who just basically folded you up and put you in a suitcase. Like, you have no answers for that. I can't. You can beat up all the other teams all you want. It doesn't mean anything. So, and coming off an MVP year where like you were throwing the ball, you was running the ball accurately, people found out a way to stop you, and they stop you. Obviously, it's with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's with the Chiefs, who actually has the weapon. They have the weapons and the personnel to do it. They contain you, and they make you throw the ball. And when it comes down to it, when you forced to throw the ball and you can't deliver, I that's what I look at. I understand all the other stuff you guys are saying. I think he's a good player. I just I'm gonna give him a C minus, man, because
Ooh.
you know when it comes
That's a
down
tough
to
one.
it, you're gonna have to face one of those two teams, unless they face each other and then like for some reason miraculously they had to face someone else and you never had to touch them and you can avoid them for the playoffs. You're gonna go through one of them, and I don't think that he's gonna go through either one of them. And I haven't seen any of that progression from year 1 to year 2 like that we saw. I haven't seen that from year 2 to year 3. So I'm going to give him a C, man, until he learns how to be a little bit more accurate in the pocket.
With the loss
Hey,
to the Chiefs though, was it a blowout? I don't remember it being a blowout.
No, it wasn't a blowout.
It
but
wasn't a blowout,
touchdown.
but they still lost. When it
Yeah.
came down to it, they still lost.
Yeah. So I think they there's a possibility for them to beat the Chiefs.
All right, man. Big Teddy, Bridgewater,
Teddy Bird.
Carolina Panthers. What y'all thinking, man? Kev, man, you got any insight on this?
Not too much insight, but at the end of the day, for some reason I like this cat. I'm not sure what I'll give him grade wise. Maybe I feel like a B plus right now, or B plus plus. I don't know,
Okay.
Mhm.
B
but I
plus.
like this guy. But I ain't got too much insight.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fair. Most hated on. You got something you wanna chime in?
you know, I gotta say I'm with Kev on this. Teddy's kind of under the water, but under my radar.
Under the water. Under the bridge with the water.
Under the bridge with the water, under the radar. But I mean, I'm looking at his stats, right? I mean, almost 2,500 yards, 11 TDs, only 6 picks, 73.5 QBR. I mean, looking at his numbers and not knowing what the Panthers are doing.
3 and 6, not too bad, but
3 and 6.
Even with that, they
But they're in a tough
barely lost to the Chiefs. Too.
Yeah, and they're in a tough
That's
division.
fair.
They have Tampa Bay and they have New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Teddy. I'm gonna give Teddy a C plus.
C plus. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Teddy a C plus.
Ooh. Okay.
I think I need to see more from Teddy. I know he had a great, huh?
What do you want to see exactly?
So wants to make some more winning plays, man. Like
Okay,
the team
that's fair.
record, like you said, it rests on the quarterback. He's in a tough division.
You gotta find a
But-
way.
Yeah, you got to find a way.
Gotta find a
man.
way. Yeah, you're right.
We got to find
You
a
gotta
way.
find a way.
Yeah, I don't know who his receivers are. I'm gonna give him a C plus, but I feel like I might be robbing him on this one because of my ignorance of his play. But if I have to give him something,
yeah.
you know,
I'll go and give him a B plus. I like what I see in him so far.
B plus. Okay, cool. So we got a C, B plus plus, B plus. I give him a B, man. Mainly because he lost his main star, Christian McCaffrey. They've been competitive in every game.
Yeah.
And yeah, the division they're just in a division that's just very top heavy with Tom Brady and Drew Brees. All right, man. Last but not least, man, we got this guy named I don't know if you guys heard of the guy's
I don't know.
Patrick Mahomes. Is that how you pronounce his names? I
heard
he was on a Madden cover or something. I heard he brought light skinned people back.
Broke the curse. Broke the Madden curse.
Wait, did Drake lose the light skinned people?
Well,
man, this guy is doing-
we always have this thing where like as a light skinned member of the community myself, like I see it happen all the time. Where we just,
Are you a card carrying member or like an honorary?
That's what I'm saying to myself. I'm
Are you
like,
participating?
I didn't know there was a members club.
like
I'm not only a member, I'm also a spokesman.
It's just hard out here, man. We just try to live. We try to prosper. And every time we go out in the public, man, especially in the black community, we always have to be
Accountable.
Not necessarily accountable,
Recognized.
but we have to be. Someone has to like
Earn your keep.
recall the fact that we're light skinned. I'm like, yo, why you gotta treat us like that? You know what I mean? Why?
Oh, so y'all oppressed.
I didn't say that. I don't know, man. This colorism thing is crazy. So,
But nobody brought it up, but you.
No, right?
No, y'all didn't bring it up. But I'm just saying.
Hey, Chris, you remember we were talking about a preacher? You burying the lead, bro. Where you trying to go?
I'm just saying, he's a good card holding member of the light skin community. He's out here bringing us back to relevancy. I forgot Drake was even existed because we haven't seen him in a couple of years.
Wow.
So, what about Steph and Clay? And
Steph
Splash
Brothers.
Steph been injured. Clay been injured. We haven't had. We had a whole
Yeah,
year.
what about Russell
Honestly, if it wasn't for
Wilson?
No. If it wasn't for Patrick
Saying,
Mahomes.
so you saying 2020 was a bad year?
I'm just saying, if it wasn't for Pat Mahomes, y'all would be talking bad about about light skinned folks the whole year without any
Russell
defense.
Wilson doesn't count.
I don't know.
Russell Wilson always counts.
On the Brown side.
Russell Wilson always
kinda.
counts.
Yeah.
No. We can claim him. We can claim. Y'all can get RG3. You keep y'all got RG3.
Anyway, we ain't not like my boy consistent said. We ain't no monoliths. Let's
For
stop
real,
talking
like
about
we
shit
in
right now.
the Fenty product line now. We got shades for everybody. What's the point, bro? What's the point?
Oh,
Trying to make.
I'm just saying, man. He's out here. He making light skinned people look good. All black people. You know what I'm saying? All black lives matter.
Beautiful. Black is beautiful.
You just mix black and all lives matter into a new one. All black lives matter.
just tell me what your grade is for the month.
Yeah,
just
just-
tell me what your grade is.
This is easy, man. I mean, I hate to.
Rant has been brought to you by Kanye.
Generic.
I'm gonna give this guy A+ because this guy has just been killing it. He only has two interceptions and he's 8-1. I don't have to say anything else.
Thank you for that
You welcome.
Yeah.
Man.
commentary on the light skin plight in our country.
Bro,
in our
man, it's a
nation.
struggle every time I go outside.
Who's next on this one?
I mean, I think this is an easy one too. I mean, this is an A+.
Hold on. Is there anyone who's not doing the A+? Most hated on you hate on them?
There we go.
Oh, well, let him close it out.
get
I'll
off.
let him
Yeah,
close it.
you
No,
got
I'm gonna let him close. I'm gonna let him close it out.
man.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him the A. I'm gonna go ahead and give him the A+ and just say,
Told
and
you,
just
man.
say
The light
and
skin
just-
plate. The light skin plate. Go
and
ahead.
just say in terms of growth for somebody to come off a Super Bowl season, the targets on your back you looked at, and he's came back and he's dominated again, and it's looking like it's a run back. That's what it's looking at right now. So you got to give him the A+. So
no. Most hated on is it going to hate on him?
I'm gonna let most hated on go in and give us his explanation.
Yo, here's my thing, man. Patty Mayonnaise is a talented cat, man. I'm not taking anything from him, but I feel like Patty is playing Madden on like rookie mode, man, because he has nothing but all-stars surrounding him, man. Like who just Le'Veon Bell? Le'Veon Bell left the Jets to sign with him. This dude's receivers, Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill. Who's his tight end?
But what you saying though? What you saying? You trying to say he's off target and they're just catching it?
No, I'm just saying.
All right then, because he
Here's
is
my
on.
thing. I can't put him on the same level with Russell because we've seen Russell do it with less.
Okay.
And he's still producing.
I would have put him on the same level as Russell.
But
Yeah,
Russell
only
Wilson
because
also
he's
is an
young.
A+. So
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm giving him an A-. I can't put him on the same level with Russ.
Wait, hold
Only
on.
because Patty hasn't been in long as Russ. Got it. His team's gonna suck eventually. They can't pay everybody. They just can't. So at that point, I gotta. Dude's talented, mad talented. He's throwing in some all-stars too. I mean, let's be real about it. All pro receivers.
So you saying they're the Warriors right now?
Wait, why are we crossing sports, man?
We've been crossing sports. We've been crossing sports. Let's say that's very relevant.
Hey.
Thanks for that direct assistant. That was a nice direct. That was the right person right there. I'm waiting. A moment of silence. A moment of silence. Let's hear it.
You can take it in. You can soak it in. I mean, for me,
we're focused on football
I
right
think I put my points on what I think about a team like the Warriors. Like they still executed. So for me, I'm looking at it the same way.
Same way.
Regardless of all-stars, even what you said with Payne, for them to have all the all-stars means like not everybody was performing up to that level leading into this. Everybody grew to this point. So I'm not gonna ding them for that. It's just a team that's clicking right now.
Yeah, I don't like your angle on that one.
No one likes your angle on that. So in conclusion, most hated on is hating on light skinned people and Cam Newton.
I gave him an A minus,
Bro,
man.
exactly, that's the problem.
Not even an A.
He's like, I gotta knock him down a peg. A minus.
Dude, that's
like, bro, what are you
okay.
doing?
If we're doing it that way, I give him an A. He's just not getting an A plus.
All right.
If A minus is sub A,
most hated on. Stick with your grade. Don't let them bully you.
I didn't know who was doing it that way. But if A minus is sub A, I'm gonna say he has an A. He's just not an A plus.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, man. I'm glad we're out of that round because, bro, listen to most hated on is brutal.
Dude,
what are we looking at? What are we looking like? What are we looking like on time? Are we even gonna? I think we wrap it up right there. I feel like that was a good one.
Y'all good? Y'all want to leave it here?
Yeah, we really because it's a long list. It's a long list.
It is. It is.
And thank you for sticking with us. Watching still.
Hey fans, please comment down in the chat, man. Let's talk about Mahomes, man. Great dude. Side with your boy. And if
did you just erase the last 10 minutes?
We're doing a recount.
Anything else you want to add?
Stop the footage.
Stop
recording. Y'all stop recording. But you keep recording on the parts where I look good. Stop recording on the parts where I look bad. So let's close out.
Yeah, man. That's cool, man. I appreciate all the dialogue, man. That was a good check-in on the black QBs. It seems like we're doing good. We're in a good space. Hopefully we get more black quarterbacks. And, man, hey, man, sign Kaepernick, man, so we can have him on the topics list.
Yeah. 100%.
But, yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up real quick, man. I know it's been a lengthy one. Let's just go ahead and go around the table, man. Consistent, you got something to say?
I just want to say thanks, everybody, for riding with us. I know a lot of you been commenting, whether it's in the comments or just telling us about feedback on the show. Thanks for watching. Just like, subscribe, and all that. Just let's keep this going.
Cool. Appreciate it. Kev RL, you got anything you want to preach to the people?
Man, thanks for rocking with us, man, especially on this episode. If you're still with us, we appreciate you riding with us. Comment, like, subscribe. Let us know. Give us your feedback. We want to grow. All right? So.
Awesome. And then most hated on, man. Who you hating on, man, on your way out?
Hey, man, I just want to say, hey, thank you guys for coming to watch us, man. Hey, thank you for coming to watch me and my entourage. These guys, I couldn't do it without them. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the star I am without these three cats.
It wasn't for all the little people.
Hey, I ain't saying it myself, man. I was thinking it, though. So, hey, come back and see me. These guys.
Chris, who this?
All right, man. And this is New Chris, who this. I appreciate you guys coming, like, comment, subscribe, share. It'll help us grow as much as possible. Like I said, we're gonna keep being here and keep rocking it until, make it to the top. And then, you can always be there and say, hey, I was there on the ground floor. So yeah, man. Other than that, man, I have nothing else to say, man. You guys should stay safe, man. And until next time, man, we'll just let y'all go, man. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Later.